Okay, so Dan has already done a fabulous job teaching us that start-stop position. So now all that's left to do is go over the actual full swing.
Yes.
This is what you've been waiting for, right? So we're gonna start in that same position that he showed you, that start-stop position. And he's gonna also point out some things as I'm going.
I'm only here just to point out a few things, and then we'll take the camera and show Taylor doing this full swing so you can see like a little bit close up all the different pieces. But first I want to point out a few extra spots. So obviously start position, just like we learned with the start stop, and then we're gonna hike it back and enter her swing. So as long as you can keep going to her for a while, I'm just gonna point out a few things. So one thing you really want to notice is, what is she doing? The classic hip hinge that we've been practicing this whole time with the deadlift, with the wall exercise. It's a good hip hinge. Next thing, just like we mentioned in the last video, notice this kettlebell is coming all the way back. And you'll actually see this. And what you can do is, if you have like your husband, your child, or a friend, you can hold like a board back here and make sure that that kettlebell is actually tapping that board. You should hear it click all the time. So that's a good teaching cue that you can use. Another thing is, notice when she is driving forward, her butt, it's hard. It's flexed. It should always be really rock solid at the top. Not when it's back here, rock solid. Squeeze, rock solid. Back is straight, she's not leaning too far back. And I know I'm kind of loading you up with a whole lot of things to think about, but don't worry, this will all settle into place. I just want you to get you thinking. And the other thing is, notice this kettlebell is only going about chest height, maybe neck at the most. You will see very popular, a lot of swings that go all the way up overhead. I disagree with that whole teaching methodology. That is not the kettlebell swing. Well, it's a version of it that I don't really like too much. It's very unsafe. Don't worry about it. This is all you need to do. Back straight. Everything looks really good. Taylor, anything you want to add to that? No.
Let's see. The only thing that I did want to add is that make sure someone is watching you, because like Dan said, that my back was nice and straight, but sometimes you have a tendency to come up and over.
I did say that, back so you don't go back. One more thing I want to quickly do with the swing, you can point out. Watch my shoulders.
Shoulder packing, it's important.
I'm going to use a heavier belt so I can feel it more. But
the shoulders are actually pulled back a little bit. You don't want to round your shoulders forward. You want to keep them nice and tight and engaged in what's called a packed position. So
this packed, and then this would be like not packed.
Right. So your body is working in as one unit. Don't just let your arms just dangle. You still want them nice and engaged, even though the motion is coming from the hips.
And one more thing before we do this. This is going to sound weird, but you want to keep that kettlebell really close to your crotch when you go back. So you don't want to go down. Like if you let the kettlebell pull you, you're going to go way down, and then your arms are going to be all over the place.
Your arms are going to be all over the place, and that's when you'll have the tendency to round the back and the shoulders.
So notice how it's uncomfortably close to the crotch.
Beautiful.
And that's what you want. So let's grab the camera. Taylor, I have you swing some more.
Okay.
I'll go around so you can see it up close.
Sounds like a plan.